Happy Book Talk Tuesday. So last week I talked about a few books that I loved, and this week I would like to share some more books I love. There's a lot of books that I love, y'all, and I mean I could talk probably for the next 2 months about books I love. So I'm trying to keep it narrowed down. Okay, another one that I love is Front Desk. So this one now has 2 books that have come after it in this series. And Front Desk is about a girl named Mia and her parents who are immigrants here from China. And they actually got a job. Her parents got a job at a motel in California where they are in charge of maintenance and keeping the rooms clean and renting out the rooms. And so Mia actually ends up working the front desk a lot, but she doesn't want people to know that this is where she lives. So she's trying to keep it a secret. The other thing she's trying to keep a secret is that her parents often hide immigrants in the hotel while they have just come to the country so they can get back onto their feet. And that is something that they could get in a lot of trouble for if the owner of the hotel finds out what they're doing. And the other thing that she keeps kind of a secret is that she loves to write. She loves to write. And there's this writing contest that could really mean a big difference for her family. And she's trying to decide, if that's something she should do or not. So I loved Front Desk, and but I also recommend the other 2 that come after that. The 3 Keys and the Next Room, maybe. I cannot remember the third one. It might be The Next Room. Anyway, read those. Okay, the next one that I really enjoyed was The Season of Styx Malone. So Styx was a boy who just appeared one summer in the woods behind these brothers' backyard. I cannot remember their names right now, but they are brothers, and their dad is pretty overprotective. He doesn't want them to go very far from the house, and it's summer, and so they have to stay around town. So they're going to, plan adventures in the woods. Well, Styx appears back there with this great idea to, take something small and trade it for something bigger until you keep trading for bigger things to people until you have something absolutely amazing. And the boys are super stoked about this. But they realize after a while they are definitely in over their heads. And they also are under the impression that Styx is hiding some things that they don't know about, which could cause some problems. Anyway, super entertaining book, fun to read, and definitely adventures for those boys. Wolf Hollow is one of my historical fiction books that I like. Those 2 are realistic. Those are pretty much modern day. This one is historical, and it is about a town, just a rural town where it's after both of the world wars. And this girl, Annabelle, lives in this town where she's, she just really is a kind person and just really only knows kindness from her family. Her parents are very kind people. Well, this new girl moves into town, and she is cruel, and she just is she's a bully, and she just starts off small bully things, and it just keeps getting bigger until the new target of her bullying is a vagabond in town who is a man who was fought in World War I. He doesn't really have a home. He wanders from here and there. He has never bothered anyone. No one has a problem with him until this girl starts saying some things about him that he has done. And the whole town is turned upside down. And Annabelle is just a firm believer that somebody has to speak up for what is right. Love it. Love it. Okay, iFunny, if you like to laugh, this iFunny series, this is the first one in the series. And this is about a kid who wants to be a stand-up comedian when he grows up. Now, he doesn't have the best life. He lives with his aunt and uncle and his really terrible cousin who do not treat him kindly at all. His parents died in an accident. He's been left in a wheelchair. And so he has a lot of things going against him, but he doesn't let any of that stand in his way. And he doesn't let it affect his attitude. Just a great kid, but he's so funny. He's just a funny kid. And he has another uncle who really supports him in his dream of being a stand-up comedian. So in the first one, he's trying to decide if he should sign up for this contest, this stand-up comedian contest. Okay, and this one I have loved for a long time, Sinister Sweetness of Splendid Academy. So this is kind of like a modern day Hansel and Gretel. So these kids, their school burned down one night, And almost like immediately, this new school appeared. And it was kind of like a too good to be true thing, because the school had like candy bowls on all the desks, and they had 2 recesses, and homework was optional. And they had amazing lunches and breakfasts at this dinner with waiters that came and served them. And these kids were getting a little plump in this school. And so Lorelai and her friend decide, you know what? Something is awry. Something is not right here, because this really is too good to be true. And indeed, it was. So those are just some that you might want to pick up. I hope you saw something that you will enjoy. You guys have a great day and go read lots of books.